Good day, viewers. My name is Darlington Okoka, and I welcome you to Deal with Electrical YouTube channel. In today's video, we shall be listing the biggest mistakes Nigerians make when buying solar panels and solar systems generally. So in today's environment that we find ourselves, solar has become fully adopted. Every household now wants to go solar, considering the epileptic power supply we have in the country. Today, Nigeria is just generating close to 4,000 megawatts for over 200 million citizens of this country. That is to show you that the restoration of power or the effective use of power in the country is far-fetched. So we are not sure that the power situation will be resolved anytime soon. I think that is what has resulted in the 100% adoption of solar system in Nigeria today. So I believe you watching this video, you might be considering installing solar in your homes. I want to now use this opportunity to list out all the mistakes that most people must have encountered previously, and you that wants to go into solar today should not encounter such crises, because solar is very expensive, and installing solar today and by tomorrow your solar fails is very, very disastrous, considering the exorbitant rates in which all solar appliances are in our today's market. So if you are trying to invest in solar system in today's world, do not just ask how much is 5 kV inverter, how much is 10 kilowatt hour battery, how many panels do I need, how many charge controllers. No, all these are questions that land you into serious mistakes that can lead to failure of a solar system. What you should be asking is, what solar system would I be able to use to take care of my energy need? In that case, the first and most important critical questions you should do is a load audit. The load audit of your building should be able to tell you the amount of energy you require at every given instance. So that load audit is the first and foremost that your installer should be able to carry out to ascertain the size of inverter, the size of battery, the size of quantity of panels that you require in your solar system installation. So if your load audit has not been carried out, everything you are going to do is based on assumption. So the first thing is load audit. If you have done that, you would now be sure that this is exactly what I require. So if your installer has not done that, please do not start your solar world or solar journey, because it's going to eventually fail. The second aspect you are going to be considering is the quality of your installers. Being cheap doesn't mean it's good. Being expensive too doesn't mean that it's good. So what you should inquire is how competent, how proficient is this installer, because installation metrics matters a lot. The way you carry out your installation, the way you carry out your designs matters a lot. So if you're not using a proficient electrician or a proficient solar installer, you're going to run into a problem in no distant time. The third aspect is that solar installation does not care how it's being installed. When the positive is connected to positive and the negative is connected to negative, definitely you are going to get power outage. But is the metrics actually the right method it was carried out? So every installer that you see, it's easy to take panel to the rooftop, it's easy to bring down the wires and connect it to the inverters, connect them to the batteries. But you should be able to ensure that the proper designs were carried out. We're able to connect the panels perfectly in series, we're able to connect the panels perfectly in parallel, we're able to carry out those things respectively in the way it's supposed to be done. So if those things are not done perfectly, I'm going to tell you that your system in no distant time will fail. So positive to positive, negative to negative, the system will work, and you'll be happy that there is light. But the longevity of the usage will determine if you're actually going to enjoy that solar installation or you're not going to enjoy it. So please take note that competency matters a lot. The third aspect is the quality of materials. Today in our market, our Standard Organization of Nigeria, today they've actually failed us because there are so many inappropriate materials, substandard materials that we find in the market today. You want to buy a 600 watts panel, by the time you take it to when you are measuring, you are getting 450. So if you have designed a system that is going to take 600 watts and you bought a 600, assume that you bought a 600 watt, unfortunately when you install, you are installing a 450 watt. In that case, your system is definitely going to fail. So I'm going to advise that when you are buying your batteries, your panels, your inverters, you should buy from competent people you know that definitely is going to sell you quality materials, or go with competent or professional installers or engineers that will help you measure these devices before you take them home for usage. If you don't do that, automatically you are going to run into a problem in no distant time. An inverter system or a lithium ion battery that's supposed to last you a minimum of 10 years, you will be surprised that in 5 or 4 years your system will start to fail. That is a big challenge that you should avoid if you are going into solar installation. The last one that we're going to be looking at is the cable sizing. A lot of people do not take cable sizing into consideration. I've gone to a site and I see the battery connecting to the inverter. The cables used was just 10 mm, and you are doing a cable, doing an inverter of 16 kilowatt hour. The cable was extremely hot, and sometimes the system trips up. So they were wondering what was happening. It's poor cable sizing. Cable sizing is one measurement or one calculation that every solar installer must carry out to ensure that their system is safe. If you do not carry out such calculation, you are going to use an undersized cable, and an undersized cable is going to lead to system failure. So if you are going to install your solar this day, please take note that you must try as much as possible to carry out this calculation to ensure that your system fails. Then the panel placement. Note that your panel is just a device that attracts the sunlight and converts it to electricity. So your panel must be effectively placed. So most solar installers do not know the exact location to put your panels. So for us, we know that the sun rises from the east and sets in the west, and Nigeria as a whole is on the northern hemisphere. So if the sun is coming from the east in the morning, you have adequate sunlight in the east. If the sun sets in the west in the afternoon, you have adequate sunlight in the afternoon. But what happens in between? That is to show you that your panels must always be installed facing the south. So if you have an installer that is not facing your panels towards the south, that means the quantity of sunlight that is going to attract within the 5 or 6 hours period is going to be minimal. So ensure that you should not make this costly mistake by making sure that your panels is not installed by qualified installers and panels installed in the wrong direction. Finally, to conclude this session of our videos, I want to let you know that your inverter is that component that supplies power to your appliances. It converts DC power to AC power that your equipment requires. Your battery stores energy. So whenever there is sunlight, it charges. Whenever there is public power supply, it charges for use whenever there is an outage or whenever there is no sunshine. While your panels generate electricity when there is sun, convert sunlight to electricity. So if at any given instance any of these components is not properly sized, then there's every tendency that your solar installation is going to fail in no distant time. So do not just ask what size of panel are you using, so I will use that. No two installations are similar. Every installation is based on load audit. So you must ensure that you carry out a proper load audit and know the size of inverter you need before you go ahead to buy or design your system. So a good design is important for your building. A good material is also important for your building. And a good installer too is also very important. So if you take these 3 into consideration, I can assure you that you're not going to have any failed system when you install an inverter. I've been using my inverter for the past 5 years and I have not have any issue. So I'm sure that if you also have good installers, you also not have any challenge with your solar installation. So if you're an installer and you have an experience, a bad experience or a good experience, kindly share in the comment section and let's discuss. Or if you are one that wants to install solar and you have been thinking how to go about it, share your fears and we'll help you analyze it and give you a good system that you'll be able to use for your household or your business. Thank you very much for being on our YouTube channel. If you have loved this video, kindly subscribe to our channel and click on the notification icon so as to get updated when other useful and educative videos are being posted to our channel. Thank you and see you in our next video.